All right, today's Play Like a Pro series with the Camp Creek Golf Club here in Water Sound Club, part of the Water Sound Club in Panhandle, Florida. Fazio designed. Play Like a Pro. We're taking mentally 18 holes. First hole, 338 yard par 4. Now, you guys gave me a hard time last time because I laid up with 5 wood. All right, so let's hit driver, first hole, biggest club in the bag. Be smart, play our shot. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna play my little cutter. I was working on the range, just up the left side. There's some trees out there. Pick my spot, fire away. Oh, I lost my balance, but it's a good drive. All right, good drive here, good position, 80 yards left, a little headwind. So I'm gonna play it about 10 yards longer, 90 yards, like a 56-degree wedge. And key ingredient here on the first hole is just aim at the biggest part of the green. You want to start off strong, so I'm aiming right of the flag stick, just center of the green. Perfect. Perfectly center of the green. It's what we want for a start. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks early and getting a good mindset at the beginning. Play like a pro is not play like a tour pro. That's a whole different animal. And today's focus is primarily hitting greens. You're gonna hit more greens than you've ever hit in your life by following this philosophy, this mindset, these techniques, guaranteed. And when you hit more greens, you will make more putts, more birdie putts. Might have made the first one. Ooh, these are rolling faster than I thought, even though they're punched. I could just give yourself easy par putts is the key. Second hole here, 346 yard par 4, and we're going driver, okay? A lot of the resort courses are gonna be generous in their fairways. And Fazio has been very generous. He really gets you though, hitting to the green, you gotta think. So that's gonna be great, but generous fairway, driver. Pro tip for you, not a tour pro tip, is this: play your shot. This is a little dog leg left. I'm not gonna force a draw in there if I play cut. I'm gonna play my cutter, all right? Don't play a shot that you cannot hit and that you do not practice. I do not like to practice draws. I like to practice a cut. So I'm going off that far bunker, just a little cutter. I went straight. I'm not trying to rope hook something in there. Don't do that. Play your shot. I have 81 yards second shot here. It's the same distance I had on the first hole. So pro tip, I'm gonna take the same exact club and take the same exact swing. We have bunkers in the front, so I don't want to be short. So I like going a little bit long. I'm just gonna choke down a couple inches just to take a little bit off of it. I think a few paces would be perfect to take off based on what I did the first time. Same exact swing. This time I'm gonna aim just a touch right of the flag because the ball's slightly above my feet. I made sure I was long because the bunkers were short. I didn't want to be in the bunker. So we did good there. We're a little longer than even the first time. So we're warming up. We're hitting it farther. We got to put that in the memory banks for future shots. But we're just putting back uphill. So all I'm focused on is speed here. Whew, man, I had the line so perfect. But I'm happy with that, happy with the speed. All right. Hole 3 here, 527 yard par 5, non-tour pro tip, okay? Because that's what we are, is this. I'm not thinking about getting it on in 2 here on the par 5. Although we could, no problem. The mindset is hit my shot, hit in 3. If I have an opportunity to go for it in 2, I will, but I'm not trying to reach back and clobber a drive. You know, when you swing smoother, it goes farther. So that's what we want, smooth swing. And we have water left, little bunkers right, so I'm going to work it away from trouble. More trouble is water versus bunker, so we're working it away from the water. All right, we have 247 left, a little downwind. I am gonna hit the 5-wood and go for it. That's what happens when you play smart, smooth swing off the tee, goes a little farther. And there's some pot bunkers just straight away in front of the flag. I don't mind being in those, so I feel like I could probably get up and down or have a good chance at birdie even if I'm in the second one, not the closest one to me. But I'm just gonna kind of aim at the front open part of that green. Keep turning. Might be just a touch short, but in the open part, so that's good. Pro tip here, a lot of times people just take their most lofted wedge. You don't need to do that. And also, too many people back that up way in their stance. I don't want to back it up in my stance. I actually want it a little more forward in my stance. That way I can use that bounce. Don't be afraid of brushing the bounce off the ground. You're not gonna thin it, don't worry. So I got the 52-degree wedge. Just wanna get it just on, let it roll up to the hole. Oh, that's really good, just like that. Oh, it broke after the hole. I did everything I wanted. It just didn't break how I thought. Good par, 3 for 3 on greens. Gorgeous hole, 4th hole, 412-yard par 4. It's a little bunker on the right. Just need to be concerned about that. Looking at the map, knowing my numbers, I should be able to get past it. So still gonna stay left of it. Work the same shot I've been working all day so far, first 3 holes. Apparently I can't get past it. Some headwind, we're going back into the wind. All right, hit it good. It's in the bunker, or near the bunker. Okay, so I found the bunker. I thought I can get past it, but with that headwind, no dice. I wanna make sure I cover the lip, #1 goal. I have a 6-iron, I have 170. I'm gonna take a little extra club, but I'm gonna open it up so it will act like a 6-iron loft, but it's gonna be a 5-iron. And I should be able to carry the lip with the high cutter. So just open that face, not swing hard. And again, I'm not backing it up in my stance. I'd rather catch it thin than thick. I did catch it thin. All right, but we missed on a good side. Missed our first green. We're gonna see if we can't get up and down. Key here is just pick your landing spot. Somewhere around 10 feet right of the hole and just let the rest happen. That's all I can try to control is the landing spot. All right, I missed my spot by maybe 5 paces. Came up a bit short. All right. After the 4th hole, Station 5 is the comfort station. Let's see what we can get our grubby hands into. All right, 200-yard par 3, long one. Now we're going the same direction as the last hole, so it's going to be deep into the wind. So I'm going 5-wood. I'm gonna play it about 220 to be honest with you, because short does not look good. I'm gonna hit my nice 5-wood. Just right of the hole. All right, this pin high. Might be just off the right. Could be putting though, it's close. Look what we found. Now, that's either a earth snake or like a glass worm. It is long. Should we get it? You think it'll bite? You don't like that. You're stuck. Give me a little boost. There we go. Whatever you feel more comfortable with making par, I would do putter or wedge. I got a 60. I like this. If it was a tighter lie than this, I'd putt it for sure. But you can land this on or just short and roll it up to the hole. Ooh. close one. I was trying to make it. That's why I went with wedge. If you're trying to make par, I would suggest putting it. But for a tough par 3, I'll take par all day. Number 6 is 416 yard par 4. We want to favor the left-hand side, which will actually make the hole a little bit longer. So we just got to accept the long second shot in there. I'm just kind of aiming at that bunker out there on the left. Kind of the left side of that bunker. Faded it a little too much. Looks like it'll catch some grass though. Oh yeah. All right, we're okay. How nice they cut, fairway cut here pretty far right. Thank you, Fazio, and the team here at Camp Creek. I have 177. It's gonna be back into the wind. I'm adding 10, that's 187. My 190 club is my 5-iron, so I'm gonna hit that. You know, I like having a little extra club in these longer shots, just so I can smooth my swing. Don't have to worry about anything. Okay, that's gonna be right at it, just right of it. Be right. I'll take it, it's fine. We're either putting or we're gonna have a chance for an up and down. Key is when you're hitting a long iron to a green, what I like to do and what I did there is I take extra, because the odds of mishitting it or not hitting it as a 10 out of 10 are greater. So I hit that an 8 out of 10, had too much club, but on average I hit an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 kind of shot with a longer iron versus let's say a wedge where you're 9.5 or 10 out of 10. What did that equal? It equaled 15 feet for birdie with a 5-iron. Par on a hole like this, I'm happy with it. I don't want to get greedy. I'm happy with the shot, happy with the result. 7th hole here, par 3. What a gorgeous par 3. Water all down the left, tee boxes. It's almost like a dog leg par 3. So you got to really focus on our aim, which we're going to do. I'm not even looking at the flag stick. I'm going over one of the bunkers, just right of the flag. That's my aiming point. 170. I'm hitting a 180 club. Well, I stayed pretty far right. Good. So short game's gonna have to come into play here, which I'm fine with that. I can get up and down from there. I can't get up and down from the water. All right, that's good. Pin high, just off the green, going 56. Same thing as we did before. I don't want it back in my stance. A little forward. Number 8 is a 539 yard par 5. Look at this, you can't see any of this from the tee box, but we know it's there, so we'll play it over here. Generous fairway though, it doesn't even look like you can miss the fairway. I like that. Good moment here. We blew our drive way right. Long way, can't get there. 275, so I'm picking my 175 club because I want just a good number coming in. I don't want to put any bunkers into play, no trouble. And I always like to choke down when I'm like in pine straw or something weird, just to make sure I get ball contact first. And this might be the one time, one of the rare situations I back that ball up just a touch. Felt really good. All right, we got 114 left. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking a pitching wedge, which is my 130 club. We're going into the wind, but I'm thinking about that shot I had on the first hole, that like 80 yarder, first couple holes. That's my swing right now, just with a different club. That type of smoothness. Ball's a little above my feet. So I choke down a touch, aim a touch right of the flag. Well, it didn't turn left. Happy with the distance. We got to look at birdie. Just off the green though. Here's what I love. If you hit your second shot way left and it looks like it's going in the water, there's a little bit of sand here to give you you know, something to hope for as you go toward this body of alligators. I know you hit a bad shot, but give me a break sometimes. Thanks, Fazio. Great job on this hole, beautiful. No matter what I do, I always go through my same putting routine every single time. Snapped pretty hard off that hill. See, they put the right amount of sand on the punch greens. Greens used to be made of sand many, many moons ago. Fine with the par, bad drive, par's good. 9th hole, 424, par 4, big dog leg left. They're making you play some golf out here, I love it. Pro tip, when you're in Florida, bring like 4 or 5 gloves. Taking it on and off, that other one gets a little sweaty. Great, I'm on the beach. Not the greatest drive, but like I said, at least we had something to root for. 5 iron here. You got my back for alligators? That's all I'm worried about. Heading back toward that new clubhouse they're built. You see that thing? You see it? It's coming after me. Look at him. Let me know. I'm on. Whew. Even with alligators on my mind. Get out of here. Not my best read ever. See if we can save par though. Tenth hole, 419 yard par 4. Nice looking fairway. Little dogleg right. I like little dogleg rights. Squirrel running through the bunker. I'm aiming at the bunker, gonna try to play a little cutter right off of it. .162 the flag. I don't want to carry total flag distance. Probably carry a little less than that. So I'm gonna go like a 158 carry, or a little draw, ball slightly above my feet, and it's a little downwind, so I think it'll all equal the same number. Must be some wind up there because it started to draw and then it fell back to the right. And I don't usually hit a draw cut. Pro tip for you. So this is a Tom Fazio designed course. What I like to do is think about a course that I play a lot that is by the same golf course architect, because they're gonna have the same philosophy, you know, typically amongst all their courses. And I believe Fazio does that here as well. Oh, I just burned an edge. This is my best look there. And Fazio doesn't necessarily want you to aim at flag sticks. He wants you to hit to certain spots. He's generous off the tee and then makes the second shot, you have to think. Second shot guy. 11th hole, 360 yard, par 4, dogleg right. I do like a dogleg right. Let's do it. Okay, we're right at 80 yards. We're downwind. So, key here is that ball's going to release. I do have a 60-degree wedge. And so this is a situation where I would try to back the ball. I would back the ball slightly up in my stance, keep it lower so it releases a little bit. It's gonna release anyways. So I don't want the wind to affect it too much. So just back it up a touch. So we're a little behind the hole. It did release a bit. Nice little right to left breaker. And we're going back into the wind. So just remember that, even the wind's gonna affect your putts somewhat. Oh, gave it too much extra. Par 5 12, this 500 and 2 yards. It looks like there's a pot bunker, like a bunker in the center of the fairway. I don't think I can reach that. So I'm gonna kind of aim right at it. At 245, ball's pretty good above my feet. So I'm gonna aim at the right bunker, right of the green, and let it hook into the hole. And I'm choking down a 3-wood, just because it's so far above my feet. All right, it didn't hook at all, but we're okay. We're pretty good right, you know, better than left. Kind of bare patch, pine straw. I'm just gonna back the ball up a little bit towards my right foot. Not necessarily gonna hit down on it. I'm just gonna hit my normal swing just by backing that ball up. All right, I'm happy with that. The only thing I don't like about punch greens, other than punch greens, is it's hard to read the break. It's a little harder. And never playing here before makes it a little more challenging. Yeah. See, you think it goes one way, it goes the other. But that's just, you gotta know these greens. This is a gorgeous hole, the 13th here at Camp Creek, dogleg right, 339 yards. It looks like it's 500 yards because Fazio's a genius with all these bunkers he put out here, a plethora of bunkering. But I'm still gonna hit driver because we're having a good time. I'm gonna take my line off the bunkering, off the left, and just let it fall to the right is gonna be the play. Always hit your shot, no matter what. No matter what the designer wants you to do, you do you. Don't fall victim to their traps. They make it look good, for sure, but hit your shot every time. That was my shot. We have 79 playing uphill to like 85 yards. So you've got to know that coming into something so far above you, the ball's going to come in a lot lower. So I'm taking 60 degree, should be a good number. Just a nice smooth swing. I'm just going to aim just a touch right of that flagstick. Might have went a touch long, but I hit it really good. A little downwind. Let's go find out what's up. Here at Camp Creek, they just rolled up, give us a mango scented ice cold towel. Oh my goodness. I could do this all day. Okay. That was spectacular. It does go left. It went left. All right. I didn't make the birdie, but the mango scented cold towel was worth every penny, for sure. 14 here. We're playing it at about 140 today's pin placement. Got to go over some water. There's wind in our face out of the right. 10 to 15 yards long is not going to hurt us. So I'm going solid 155 club, which with that wind and everything should be perfect. The tip is conservative target, aggressive swing. That's exactly what we did. It's gonna be left of the flag a little. Wow, that was good. All in all, worked out perfectly. Now that we're safely on the green, I'm gonna go with the same philosophy here. Conservative targets, aggressive swings, even with my putting. A little left to right, a little down, a nice, confident putt. I'm happy with all the decision making we had on that hole. Can't expect anything else than good, solid, mental decisions. Sure hope you're liking this golf course, Camp Creek. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this place. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Super appreciate the support. Trying to help everybody improve their game one video at a time. 433 yard par 4 15th hole. Tom Fazio designed Camp Creek Golf Course. This looks nice. This is an elegant looking hole. It almost looks like the fairway is a tabletop and everything kind of rolls off on every side. I don't think it does, but that's the look and feel you get. Down the left side, stay right there. All right, 160 left into this. Swirling winds, ball's on a little down slope. It might be a little downwind right now. So we always just wanna factor in everything as quickly as possible and then hit our shot. I don't like hitting the same shot I just hit on the last hole because we're going the same direction. That was an 8-iron. I'm gonna aim just a touch right of the flag, 7-iron here. Conservative target, aggressive swing. That's what I like. I'm just going just left of the flag. Sit down right there. See, that's why we aim at center of the green and not, if I was aiming at the flag, that would be way off the green. But since I was aiming center, the downhill just caused me to pull it. I do that kind of consistently on these downhill lies. And so you got to know your game a little bit. Conservative target, aggressive swing, got a birdie putt. Fazio has really been generous out the fairway and given us some tricky greens, which I love. Large, but tricky for sure. It almost is like he says, hey, I want you to come back here 100 times so you can learn this course. And the course is so beautiful, you're gonna want to. This hole is baffling to me. 16th hole, Camp Creek. It's a 200-yard par 3, but it looks as though we're playing a mid-range par 4. Big dog leg right. I love these dog leg par 3s. Like, it's a huge dog leg par 3. So you got to go over all this stuff. Fazio did an exceptional design on this by utilizing all the marsh and the natural pines to make this hole look 400 yards longer than it is. So pro tip, what I'm doing, I have the same club, 5-iron, as I had earlier in this round on the front when I had blasted my drive right and I was in that fairway cut. It looks very similar. So I'm just picturing that because I hit a really good shot. So I would do the exact same thing. All right, so I blasted a little farther right than we wanted. Bunker tip is this. We want that club head to pass through here. So we really want to be here in our finish. A lot of people they stop. So let that club head pass your hands through the ball. It should work out for you. A lot of times people they want to be out of the bunker so badly, they rush it with the handle and that head never gets to pass through. And you never get to use the bounce as it's intended. If you do, you'll save a lot more pars. 17th hole here, par 5, kind of a double slight little dog. It looks straight, but there's a couple curvatures on the hole. Beautiful, bunker here, can't reach it. I'm just looking right here. And we're going back into the wind, so I don't anticipate being on in 2, but you never know. All right, your pro tip, on your layups, hit your most confident club. Whatever you're most confident with, 277. So for me, I want to be as close as possible without being in that bunker. I want to be up the right side. So I am going to hit 3-wood because I feel pretty confident that I could put it where I want to. Like 9 out of 10 times would be your confidence level. That's exactly where I wanted it. Way up the right, far down there as I can get it. I'm telling you, man, you guys think I'm just a Titleist guy all the time, but Paradigms make the best woods in the game currently. I say it like it is. A little 60-yarder, 60-degree wedge. I'm not backing that up in my stance. More middle, even a little forward with a narrow stance is what I like. All right, so expectations on those like 60 yarders, this is about average for like a scratch player. Okay, so 15 feet, I'm happy with, yeah, I want it closer, but for a scratch handicap, it's not bad. See, and eventually you make one. We're on the board with the birdie on the 17th hole. I'm happy with that. I think we're even par though, so that's good. 18th hole, Camp Creek, 423 yard, par 4, alligator land on the right, where we want to be down the middle. I'm going to take that left bunker kind of on with my cut shot, work it back to the center of the fairway. Wind is off the right, so I might cheat it about 10 yards right of that left bunker. It was good. Because I pushed it a bit, but since I was aiming pretty good left, it went right down the middle. In case you're wondering, you know I'm using Paradigm Woods, but I'm also using my Edel irons. They make some of the best irons in the game currently. The Edels, and I'm using the Edel wedges today as well. I like these. I like the TaylorMades and the Vokeys. The best irons right now in the game are Edel and the T100S's for me. So they're up there, Edel. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Done a review on those, so check it out as well. Put that right up here for you. 150 left. I want to be a little beyond the flag because there's some bunkers up front I don't want to deal with. Slight downslope. So I'm recalling back to that 7-iron I hit a few holes ago. Very similar situation. Same direction of hole, same everything. I'm just going one different club. Conservative target, just long of the flag, couple feet right of it because the wind's going to push it left. Conservative target, aggressive swing. That was hit really well. We got a birdie. Look, see if we can get 2 in a row. And we have one final chance at another birdie. This is our last roll. We hit a lot of greens today. We did pretty well. Made good decisions on a course we've never seen before. That would have went in. I think the punch greens got me that time because it was going and then it went whoop. But I'm okay with that, given the fact that it's punch season, no problem. I will say this is one of the finest private clubs I've been to. Spectacular, and what they're doing, it's only going to get that much better. And they're adding another whole golf course. Link below, Water Sound Club. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Be smart out there. See you in the next video.